that I feel for Zionists like Michael Rappaport and, you know, in that video I shared before, the people who are gleefully celebrating a terrorist attack that has not only injured thousands of people but killed at least 2 children. They're all Hezbollah though. In amidst that, just depraved kind of glee on display with absolutely no consequences for the people who are displaying it. There is something really specifically grotesque about this fixation on how these exploding tech devices essentially castrated people. Capitalism, racism, colonialism, white supremacy, homophobia, misogyny, transphobia, it is all linked. It is all part of the same beast. And the specific hilarity that is being expressed about the fact that, you know, because just pragmatically speaking, if a pager or a phone is in a pocket, I mean, I have seen people, not just Michael Rappaport, but seen people just making the most abhorrent of jokes about castration, about how, you know, just really horribly racist comments as well about how this obviously saves all of the girls in Lebanon because everyone knows those Arab men, they're all rapers. Like, it's just so fucking racist. It's depraved. And the glee at the idea that they've had their balls taken off. There is something extremely violent and disturbing about celebrating a mentality in which...
Hey, I wasn't going to comment because, like, you know, I was, like, sitting on my hands. Like, I just don't feel necessary to comment about it all the time. But Flementine Cord. The thing is, it doesn't matter what side or what team you're on, whether it's Israel, Palestine. It doesn't matter. The whole thing is a mess. The whole thing is tragic. What Flementine is failing to acknowledge is that Hezbollah are an actual terrorist organization like Hamas, like ISIS, like the Taliban, right? Like Al-Qaeda. They're all the same, right? That's the point. I know that people died. I know that people that probably weren't part of Hezbollah died. I get that. But Hezbollah are actually worse than Hamas, right? They're an existential threat to Israel. If I was in charge of a country and I was surrounded by enemies that wanted me dead because that's what they believed, right? They wanted to unalive me because of that. Do you know what I mean? It's about survival, and I know it's about survival for every human being on this planet, but I have to say that Shin Bet Mossad operation with all the technology devices exploding was genius. And also too, I am actually very sorry if anyone that wasn't part of Hezbollah was lost their genitals or was unalived. Yes. But we also must acknowledge that Hezbollah are, regardless of whether you like Jews or not, Hezbollah are the bad guys. Yeah?